Hello, it's Michelle from Unicorn and Centaur, and welcome to the Tuesday night live stream. I am at the Art Lab in Monday, Texas, and tonight is the crafting live stream. If you're looking for a tack chat where I drink my wine and hang out with a co-host and clean all my tack, you're looking for next week. That'll be next Tuesday night. Tonight we are doing crafty stuff, so let me get into the chat and see who's here tonight. I had a couple different things I was going to do tonight. I was going to make myself a scarf. I've lost my scarf. I don't know where. Somewhere in Savannah. I don't have it with me. Uh-oh. Zadel's here. Hey, Zadel. And Deanna. I feel like SpongeBob when he sings I'm ready over and over again. That's awesome. Honestly, I was ready like, I guess 30 seconds before the live stream. And I don't know why I felt like I had to wait till 8 o'clock, but I'm sitting here just waiting for the little thing to turn 8 o'clock. I don't know. I am painting a unicorn horn tonight. The last photo shoot I did in Savannah with Artax, my unicorn, was with my fairy friend Bonnie. And one of the last shots we did, it was already cracking. And I was like, oh, once we get through this photo shoot, I'll fix it. He shook his head and the thing broke off and went flying. And me and Bonnie were like, are you kidding me? So I was like, that's fine, I'll repair it. Well, the pieces of it are still in Savannah because Scott has not gotten here to Texas yet. Hi, Scott, if you're watching, I miss you so much. So this was one I brought with me and I painted the base of it. It was one that was gold and it's one that I painted the base of it silver and I put 2 coats of this this mural paint that Casey, my friend Casey, has let me borrow. So I've got this, and then I've got some white acrylic and some black acrylic to mix in highlights and shadows. And tonight I'm going to be shadowing in between the spiral and then adding some highlights along the outside. Hopefully, if we can get that done and get it dried enough, we can add some glitter. Yay! So Artax is getting a new horn and we have like a bunch of ideas for things that we're going to do with him here, not just the photo shoots, but other kinds of things like making wishes and having video wishes and things like that and doing art projects with Artax. I can't reveal too much yet. Okay. So anyway, I need a unicorn horn right away. So I'm fixing this one up. Long story short, blah, 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 too late. Okay. Hey, Marvel! I've been enjoying your sketches on Instagram lately, my dear. So I probably don't need much. These were styrofoam cups. These are my palettes tonight. Okay, come on now. So yes, also, if you haven't found out already, the horses made it safely to Texas. Artax, Weasley, and Sunny are Artax, Weasley, and Sunny are settling in nicely. Weasley has a worse attitude than I've ever seen him. And like he has been laying his ears back. He's had a terrible attitude. He doesn't seem to be in pain anywhere, but he's just angry. He's extremely angry and very tense. He's the boss horse of the 3 of them. And I don't know. I kind of realized that today that Weasley, like when the humans left, it was just Weasley and Artax and Sunny, and Weasley felt responsible for those 2, and it was his responsibility. They were his responsibility. So now that they're here in Texas, and Liam and I have shown up again, Weasley still feels like he's the boss, and I feel like we're having a boss argument, me and Weasley. Okay, hang on. I need to focus and actually do a thing. So, oh, and Grinios, am I saying that correctly, my Centaur friend? I'm here, internet connection. Oh, so it's lagging. Oh, I'm sorry. I am painting a unicorn horn tonight for anyone who just got here. And Zadel, yes, I was at my new place last night and I could not watch all of the Facebook Live. Am I just going to pour this? Wait, y'all bear with me. I do not need nearly this much. I'm going to make a mess in my friend's art studio. Let's see what we've got going on here. Let's make some shadows. I need to stop talking so much and paint some more. This is the one I wanted. Okay, so what was I saying? Yes, Zadel is going to farrier school, and I caught a little bit of your Facebook Live, but I was on my data, not Wi-Fi, so I couldn't stay on too long. I feel terrible. You've been here for like every single one of my live streams without fail, and now you're on live once, and I'm like, I can't watch. I felt terrible. I'm like, bye, I love you. Okay, that might be, I think that's too dark. I need more silver in that. We don't want it too dark. I don't want black highlights in the middle here. We're not going, I just want a little bit of a darker contrast in between the spirals to make the dimension of the horn really pop. Okay. Mixing my color, mixing my color. So yeah, here's me mixing paint live on my live stream. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and do all the YouTube things. Give me a thumbs up. You know you want to. All your friends are doing it. All the cool kids are subscribing to Unicorn and Centaur. Okay, is that too dark? I don't know. Let me see. Let's see, shall we? Actually, that might be nice. I don't know. I need a drier brush than that, though. Hey, now. It's too much. So, do you like the new style? Yes, I was noticing. The eye one was the one I noticed because I was like, "That is this marble?" It looked different. I don't know if I'll have to go back and check your Instagram to really like compare. So what I'm doing is just kind of putting a line there, and then I'm going to go back probably with a drier brush and just sort of pull the lines up and down in the center here. And again, this is just to add to the dimension of it. And I may even like lighten it up a little bit more and then make a little different layer. I want more shadow on the underneath part than on the top. So like if light is coming from the top, that kind of idea. And I touched it. Of course I did. Of course I touched it. I'm that person. I'm that person. Y'all, today feels like it has been a crazy, crazy day. We had some Unicorn and Centaur things happen that I can't talk about yet, and I hate to tease y'all like that, but it will be coming up soon. I promise. Exciting things are happening. Okay, and again, if I mess up, if you're painting a unicorn horn for yourself and you mess up and you end up with something that you hate, you can always repaint it. That's the cool thing. Whenever I teach any kind of workshops or classes or anything like that, art, not horseback riding lessons, but when I teach art, puppetry, and things like that, I always tell people, don't panic. You're not going to mess it up so bad that you can't fix it. So that's what we're going to do. If we hate it, we can fix it. We can repaint it. Lauren, hey, I miss you too. I miss all my Savannah friends. I don't have any horse friends, y'all. If I talk about it too much, I'm going to cry. Stop. But like, I don't have any horse buddies up here to like commiserate with. I have to be with y'all online. Stay with me online, Lauren. Stay with me. And Weasley, Lauren, I don't know if you just got here, but Weasley has been a pill. And I think I figured out is because, look, I know he's always a pill, but like worse than usual. He actually charged at Liam in the paddock today. And I was like, sir. And then I worked him a little bit after that. I wasn't gonna. I was like, dude, I was going to give you the day off. Do you hear me? And nope, he showed his butt. And so I put him on the lunge line for a minute and trotted him around until he called me ma'am. And he kind of calmed down after that. It was like he remembered, oh, right, I don't have to think about everything. I can let somebody else tell me what to do and relax now. Because I think he was feeling responsible for Artax and Sunny. Am I anthropomorphizing too much? I feel like I am. I don't know. Yeah. Weasley, he's been charging at everyone. He hasn't charged at me yet, probably because he knows. No. But I think it's all just adjustment. Yeah, Weasley was always very herd bound. He's always very buddy sour. He'd rather listen to horses than listen to humans. He does not think humans outrank him. He just doesn't. And yeah, the trip made it worse. The trip, you know how I'd give him 2 days off and he'd be like, and you are, oh yeah, give him 6 days. And without even seeing my face, no, he didn't want to know me. He didn't want to be my horse anymore. Weasley wanted a divorce. Ellis. Hang on. Ever check out Blue Moon Equestrian? I haven't checked out Blue Moon Equestrian on Facebook. I need to check that out. Grinios is a Greek name. Grinios? Oh, Grinios, maybe. I don't know. Always nice to meet new centaurs. You Centaur people. I don't know. I need another Centaur video to come out, but I gotta wait till I can actually like ride my ponies again. I haven't ridden them since they've gotten here. I've just sort of let everybody settle in, eat some hay. Weasley had to remember that I was boss. Jimmy, who hauled the horses when he brought them off, he said, "That Arab's an angel." And I'm like, "Yes, sir, he is. My precious baby." Apparently, Artax was a sweet boy the whole way. My baby. Yeah, and he already knew. He was like, "That one, Weasley, bless him." What am I going to do with that Weasley, y'all? He just can't even with life. So here, am I holding it down again? I never even let y'all look at stuff. So here I am painting. And I'm just kind of pulling these shadows down, taking them a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up. And then I'm going to add some highlights. See how, let's look at this. Let's just look at this so far. So you see how you pull back further away and it just gives a little bit of added pop. And then we're going to add, not exactly in the middle, but a little bit up here. We're going to add some white and silver highlights there. And of course I painted on myself because of course I did. That's what I do. I'm messy. Okay, pull down a little, pull down a little. Artax, yes, he is such a precious little baby. He really is a sweet horse, y'all. I've got to refocus. I got to focus on Artax because he's smart too. And I bet you he could learn some tricks and we could do some fun stuff. And we could be the most amazing people ever. Me and my sweet little pony. Sunny. So, oh, and y'all, I still haven't found a farrier. I'm going to the feed store, my Haskell feed store tomorrow, and the lady there had given me a couple names last time. So I'm going to go and ask her again. I'm going to tell her my baby's landed. We're going to talk about it. Me and Terry at Haskell Feeds. She's my girl right now. I love her. So we're going to go and pick up another square bale. I've got a rounder coming, but I'm not sure when. So I'm going to go pick up another square bale just in case. Had challah. Yes, it's good. Yes, my husband's Jewish too, Marvel. And yes, I have had challah. Is it time? Isn't there a holiday where you eat, where challah is like one of the foods you eat, or is it just a Jewish thing all the time? Forgive me if I don't know. And Scott, if you're watching, forgive me if I don't remember. All I know is give me bread and I'm there, okay? Just feed me bread. Pastry school. Oh my God, pastry school. I want to know someone who's been to pastry school. Please come over and bake things for me. I will eat all the bread. All the bread. Every time someone tells me they're on a low carb diet or they don't eat bread, in my mind, I always hear, bah, 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 and I like feel so sad and want to put my hat over my heart. But carbs are life. And you're loving Farrier College, Zadel? That's awesome. It's such a great profession, honestly. Jennifer in the Extra Equestrians Facebook group, Jennifer, who asked you about the forge, her husband Gary is a farrier as well, and he works on her draft horses. She owns one of the carriage companies here in Savannah, and her husband does the farrier work for their horses. The draft horses downtown. That's Plantation Carriage Company. Y'all go give them a like on Facebook. Tell them Unicorn and Centaur sent you. She babies those horses. I swear to God, y'all. Like braiding ribbons in their hair and feeding them treats and grooming. Like that was one of the carriage. I worked for 3 of the 4 carriage companies in Savannah, and at Plantation Carriage Company, instead of 1 hour to groom and get your horse ready or half an hour to get your horse ready, you had like 2 hours to groom, to bathe, to check them out all over, to make sure they, were ready to go. It was so wonderful. Anyway, how did I get off on that tangent? I was talking about good horse people. So yes, the move to Texas has been, technically the move to Texas still is not over because I'm kind of in a little empty house right now. Scott still has a truck full of our stuff, and he'll be on his way to Texas this week. And but until that happens, I kind of still feel like I'm hanging out here, like I'm camping almost. We'll get settled in, even though my ponies are here now. And my kitties, my cats are already bored with the house and they want to go outside. But this is like, they're used to being outside in suburban Savannah. And this is like rural Texas. I mean, rural dirt country road, coyotes and jackrabbits, this kind of thing. There's a little old country cemetery just over the hill. That kind of country, y'all. There's like windmills on the horizon. I'm not even making this up. So yeah, my cats are like, we want to go outside. And I'm like, are you sure you want to go outside? Because I know you think you want to go outside. So it's been a little bit of a culture shock in some ways. I'm surprised at how my layers work here. It's like the amount of layers I wear when it's in the 50 degrees temperatures in Savannah is what I'm wearing here when it's in the 30s. I think it's the humidity in Savannah. I don't know, but I needed way more clothes when it was warmer in Savannah. It's weird, y'all. Weird. Excuse me. That reminded me to take another sip. I don't have my Diet Dr. Pepper last night. I'm out of soda, so I stole one from my friend Casey. I say stole. I said, can I have a soda? And she gave me one. I'm so dramatic. I can't wait to try this on my baby Artax. It looks a little silvery. I might have to get some silver stuff to add to his mane and tail if I'm going to make this work, because this other one was a little more like opalescent. I'm liking how it's looking, though. I'm feeling happy about it. How about you guys? It's making me feel good. There are places where there's like a hard line that I don't like that I'm going to fix. Nobody panic. All right. Oh, Marvel, your mom's on a keto diet. Oh, no. No, the carbs. No. There's this interview. There's a video online, this interview of this older lady, and she's saying she wants to eat bread and desserts and just be fat and sassy. I think that's how she says it. It's so funny. And every time I see that online, I'm like, ma'am, same. So beautiful. I can't get too fat and sassy, then I can't ride my horses. Y'all, there's the cutest little quarter horse mares out on this farm that I'm keeping my horses on. And the owner of the property is like, do you want them? And I'm like, yes, but no. I mean, like, I need twice as many horses. What's wrong with that guy? Doesn't he know I just got here? I don't know. Anyway, all right. So you love it. And yes, new Artax horn. Yeah, the trip did stress the horses out. That's why I'm kind of giving them time. All I've really done with them since we've been back is groom them in our old routine in a new place. So it's everything that they know already. So while they're establishing their territory in the barnyard area that is theirs, once a day, I mean, well, I'm tossing hay to them, but once a day I catch them, halter them, bring them into the barn aisle. We groom and we go through our grooming routine, currying, stiff brush, soft brush, hoof pick, mane and tail, and just everything in the same routine. We're in a new place, but we're sort of connecting our old life to what we're doing now and getting them back to that routine. Because when you're a prey animal, routine is so important. When everything is the same, that's when you know you're safe. That's when you know nobody's dying. Because if it's the same as yesterday and nobody died yesterday, then we're probably fine. The thoughts of a prey animal. So we're just building a bunch of days of being in this new scary space, but nothing awful really happening. As a matter of fact, everything is wonderful. We have all the hay we could want. We still have grooming. We're getting these amazing homemade treats. They love those homemade treats I made, by the way. Okay, I think I've got my shadows in here. I need one over there. I need something over there. That needs to happen. What's that doing? I don't know. What are you doing over there? Just a little bit, maybe. Just a little bit right there. There you go. See, but then it's not right there. What's wrong? Is that the carve? I'm going to just wipe that off. I'm going to wipe that. We're just going to make that a suggestion. We're going to make that a suggestion right there. It's just suggested. It's suggested on Netflix. That's all. Okay. I think that's I think that's what I'm doing right now. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Okay, now where's my, didn't I have some paper towels? Yes. I think I'm gonna dry off this brush a little bit and try to soften up some of the places where there's a little bit of a line, where it looks a little bit funny. I think, getting a pony soon. Oh my gosh, goodness. Oh, Ellis, are you coming to see me? Girl, don't tease me. Please don't. I'm in a teeny little town called Monday, Texas, and there's some cool public art here. There's a B&B here. There's stuff close by. All right, hang on. All right, so I'm just taking this and trying to kind of, is that working? Is that doing anything? I don't even know. You know what? I'll probably see this in the daylight and it'll annoy me. I think maybe what I need to do is get the highlights on it. Is this the one I want for highlights? And then look at it in the sunlight tomorrow and see what it looks like. Which one do I want to do the highlights? Do I want the one with all the doo-doo bristles on it, like that? Because then it might make a little bit of a textured thing happening, which I kind of like. I've already decided. There you go. I'm doing the texture thing. Okay, so white. Hang on. Post more pics of what Monday looks like. Yes, it's a lot rural Texas here. Well, Monday, the small town itself, I need to actually go around and take pictures of all the public art that my friend Casey's doing. And you guys, wait. That's a lot of paint. I love you, Casey. My friend Casey had this idea to do 52 pieces of public art in 1 year. And Monday, she's been doing a lot of these big murals and these big art pieces all over her town. Go to CaseyLathamArtist.com. KACYLATHAM. Maybe I can put it in the chat. Hang on. Can I do it? KACY Latham. I think it's CaseyLatham.com. Is it CaseyLatham.com? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to send that. But that's got a lot of her artwork on there, and her campaign to, her idea is to make this small town of Monday, Texas, the biggest drive-through public art gallery in America, or in Texas, or I think she said America, maybe the world. If you know Casey, it's probably the universe, but anyway, so this morning in like Texas Insider magazine or something like that, Texas something magazine, there was just this morning an article on this guy in this small town in Texas whose plan was to make his small town of Texas the most painted town in Texas. And we were all like, excuse me? And so this morning, I kind of got embroiled in an art war, in a small town art war. So yeah, Casey and her sister have been making trash talking videos all day, and this guy, I mean, it's all in good fun. The guy's being a good sport about it, but it's really hilarious that there are like two little teeny tiny towns in Texas that had this same idea that they were gonna like paint their entire towns, and they're both like, we're doing it. Texas Monthly. I don't think that was it. It was, I think it was Business something or Insider something. It was definitely Texas something. Casey posted it on her page, on her Facebook page. I should reshare it. What am I looking for? Oh, the silver paint. All right, I need some, just a little bit, Michelle. Just a little bit. No, why am I like this? Why am I like this? I was trying to get a little bit of the extra and then more glopped out. I didn't mean it. I don't mean to be like this, y'all. Okay. Hang on. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. All right. Okay, so we have our shadows. Now I'm going to mix a highlight color in here. So I have my silver and my white. It's hard to see the white because my palette is white, but hey now. No, I can't see the chat because I put the paint in front of it. Of course I did. Okay, Texas Highways is a good magazine. Maybe that's it. I bet they have something on Monday on their site. It's like Rankin is the town this guy was from. So hopefully we're going to be deeply embroiled in some sort of really fun public art war here. And I'm hoping to bring my unicorns into it eventually so we can be like, oh, yeah, but do you have unicorns? It's one of the reasons I got to get the horn going. So we can be like, oh, yeah, but do you have unicorns? We'll see your mural paintings and raise you a unicorn. All right, I'm mixing. I mean, unicorns, you win everything when you get unicorns. This is just looking gray. I don't like it. I mean, you can't even tell. The highlight color needs to be really highlight, but still, you know what? That might be good enough. I'm going to try it on the bottom first. Okay, so here's what we've got going on. It's so funny to talk about highlights because this metallic silver paint in these lights right here, it's already highlighting. So you guys are probably like, bah, but actually, it could go darker. I don't know if you can see. You can see like just right there. I like the brush. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I need more gray. It needs more silver. Hated it. Okay. But now we know. Okay, the important thing is now we know. Okay, let's make that a little bit darker. Take your head up, boy, when you're talking to me. Okay, but then do I want to wipe that off? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. What happens if I put a clean finger on it? Hang on, I'm experimenting. Watch, I'll put something gross on. I do that like when I'm doing my makeup or whatever, and I'll be like, let me just blend that with a finger that has black on it. Ah! Okay. Do I like this or do I hate this? I'm not sure yet. It's got to be hard to see under the lights here. If I hate it, I can always paint over it with some silver. I know, what did I do with his old one? I think I made a wash of like transparent silver to go over the top of it when I hated the highlights. I think I go through this every time that I put the highlights on and then I hate it and then I have to do something to change it and it turns out perfect. Like doing reverse foundation when you put your highlighter on and stuff first and then put your foundation on. You know, because everyone does that. Okay. I don't know about that, you guys. That really takes away the shine. See, so then it's shining through right here. And then, okay, we don't like that. We're going to go back to plain silver. We're just going to paint over that. We're going to paint over our sins. We're going to atone for our sins with some silver paint. We are so sorry that we did this to you, Mr. Unicorn Horn. Maybe it doesn't need the painted highlights. Maybe some glitter will do the trick. Okay, I'm really feeling bad about myself right now. I'm feeling like these highlights made a fool out of me and that I should be ashamed. All right. I'm annoyed. But see, there's nothing we can't fix. There's nothing we can't fix. There's nothing that we can't like paint over and make pretty. I need to find some more silver trim too. This had gold around the bottom of it, and I need some of my like silver or iridescent trim. Let me check the trend. No, oh, Unbox Warehouse. Hey. Oh, Marvel's got 102-degree fever. You better hydrate yourself and get some sleep tonight. All right. Yeah, Unbox Warehouse. My unicorn broke his unicorn horn, so I'm painting him a new one. So this is what we're doing tonight on our live stream. Painting unicorn horns. I've already got shadows in here, and here's some highlights that I hate and that I'm currently painting over. So yeah, fever is no fun. Wait, and of course I did that. I need supervision. You guys, I need adult supervision. Who is monitoring me tonight? And why does my life feel so difficult right now? Caffeination. There we go. Okay, yeah, Zadel, you'll be going live on Facebook Monday and Wednesday. Zadel's going to Farrier College, which I think is cool as heck. And he's been going live. He went live the other day, and I got to watch some of it, doing like hot shoeing, correcting. I think it was correcting a bent shoe. It was pretty cool. Okay. I might need better lighting next time, especially if I'm painting, because these shadows are like weird. Is that streaking? Is there like dark on the brush now? Okay, I'm angry. I'm switching brushes. I hate you. Nobody likes you. You're gonna die alone. Okay. Maybe I had to get out of the one that has the darker paint. Y'all, why don't I think about stuff? I'm sitting here trying to get just the silver paint out of the one I made the dark shadows in. So do y'all watch my live streams to feel better about yourselves? Is that why you're here? Because you're like, she's going to do something dumb. Bless her heart. Where did I even end up on this thing? Where am I now? I don't even know. I'm lost. I'm lost. That's so much nicer. I might have to go back in with some shadows. I might have covered up some shadows now. You know what? This silver paint may be metallic enough on its own. I may not need any highlights. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why y'all let me do stuff. I don't know why we're even here. To make fun of me? Go on, make fun of me. Hang on. Here to learn. Excuse me. Are you learning how to burp? I'm here to learn too. I don't know everything. The cool thing about art and horses is that you can't possibly ever know everything. And the fun part is finding new ways to do things. The woman I work for, Angela Beasley, and the Puppet People, she called making puppets creative problem solving. There isn't, for the things that I do with horses and with art, there isn't an instruction manual. So I have to be like, well, okay, I want a unicorn horn to look like this, and I want it to be on my horse. So I have to figure out how to do that. I have to get from point A to point B. It doesn't matter how I get there, but I have to figure out how to solve my problem, making a unicorn horn, and making it look like I want it. Like, I really like the way these look. The ones that are sculpted out of foam. Garland, my web person, darlinggarland.com. She's the one helping me out with my online website. She wants me to make a mold so I can make a bunch of these. And that is a great idea. I can make a bunch of unicorn horns. But look, I love how this looks. This is hand carved out of foam and then coated with plastic cream. And I just love the way they turn out. I feel like they look so unicorny. They look unicorny. I just love the way it looks. I love it. I'm not in love with the base yet. I need help with the base, y'all. But the horn part, I love the way they turn out, and I love the way they look on the horses. Is that weird to be in love with my own unicorn horns? But that's why I don't mind sitting here for like hours painting it and carving it, because to me, it's like, it's a special thing. It's magic. I mean, horses are magic, so they deserve my best, my magic, right? If I'm not putting everything into every little detail and loving it every step of the way, why am I even here? Getting your 5th plate of food? Oh my goodness. You need to eat, boy. Here, because you're great. I love you, Marvel. You are the best. I'm still in awe of your digital art. I need to figure out, I'm trying to work on a Centaur of Attention t-shirt design. I can't get it to look the way I want it to look in my head. I'm still working on it. But I want it to have like a line centaur drawing. It's hard to explain. I don't know. But I keep thinking about you. I'm like, God, she could probably do this in like 15 minutes. But I'm sitting here going, I don't know what to do with the app on my phone. All right, I think I might have to reverse this and make this the dry brush part. I'm going to not do this. In a minute, I'm going to see am I even forming complete sentences? I'm not. It's because I'm trying to pay attention to the chat, but I'm also getting into my unicorn horn. I'm getting kind of excited about it. Getting kind of excited. Oh, to have a reference? I need to draw out what I'm thinking of. Like just draw it on paper at first. Of course, I can't really even make it look like I'm thinking on paper. The only thing I can draw is horses. That's all. That's the only thing I've ever drawn. With a pencil on a piece of paper, I can draw a horse and it's really good. But if you ask me to draw anything else, I'm an idiot. I have no idea. And then I kind of know what I don't know. Maybe I'll message you something on Instagram and show you what I'm thinking of. But I might get Casey to help me out with it. But we need that. I need a Centaur of Attention t-shirt to wear when I'm making my Centaur videos. I feel like that needs to happen. That's like a thing that should be in the universe. Anyway, can't draw horses. Well, that's the only thing I've ever drawn. My childhood was full of pictures of horses that I drew. And I would draw them from books. You know who my favorite horse artist when I was a child, I think his name is Robert Vavra. Is that how you say his name? Vavra. Oh no, he was a photographer. Who was the one who was the artist? Robert Vavra was my favorite photographer. There was a man who did like pencil and watercolor sketches of horses, I think, in a lot of the books that I had. And I would get a piece of paper and put it side by side with his artwork, and I would copy it until I could do it like exactly. Oh my God, I can't remember his name. I would know his work if I saw it. It was in so many of the books of my childhood, the horse books. And that was what I kind of copied my drawing style on. That does not look right to me. I'm angry at that. I'm going to spank that and put it to bed without its dinner. This too. Why are you annoying me? Why are you annoying me? I'm just like making little dots. There's a part right here that just looks like a hard line, and it's making me question all my life choices. I love you. I love you guys. No, seriously. Especially my live stream crew that's been here with me on the live streams. One of my biggest fears when I started doing the live streams a year ago was that I was going to be here by myself and there was going to be nobody there, and I would be like, But there have been like a couple of y'all, Zadel and Marble, and like Taylor. Taylor hasn't been here tonight, but some of my people who come here like every week. Willow hasn't been here in a while. I wonder if she's left us forever. I hate that. My little sweetie. Our little servitor girl. Maybe she'll come back to us one day. But no, y'all make me feel good on these live streams. I'm like, oh, people are watching me be goofy online. Like, I mean, I'm goofy anyway in everyday life. Okay, see, now that I'm up here, I'm finding some other parts that are irritating me. Why? I can't wait to put this on in my baby. Look, he's gonna be so pretty. Now, see, my only fear here is that it's gonna look too silver with it. Did y'all see the Instagram picture today of Artax? If you're following me on Instagram, I posted a picture today of Artax. This red Texas clay, y'all. There's red Georgia clay in mid-Georgia that's got a little bit of a more red tone. This is more of a like terracotta color, but this red Texas dirt, y'all, Artax can't stop rolling in it. Excuse me. He was a hot freaking mess today. He was covered in just chunks of it, like on him. And where he wasn't covered in chunks, it was like he just had this reddish cast to him. And I'm like, how am I going to keep this horse clean? I already have 2 chestnut unicorns. I don't need another one. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. And I have to get a hose hooked up. I don't even have a real wash stand right now. This is all a mess. So this beautiful silver horn may be going on this filthy, crusty, reddish colored unicorn. Y'all. I think Scott still has my unicorn. I think Scott has my soap too, like my horse shampoo. Scott, if you're watching, you need to get your butt to Texas. Okay? We're sitting here waiting. We're doing our thing here. Right. I know. I miss Willow too. Taylor was here. Was she here tonight? Oh, you're here, Taylor. Yes, he does. He wants to. Artax just wants to match Sunny and Weasley. But I'm gonna make a bunch more of these too. Let's see how we are. Let's let that dry for a second, shall we? Shall we let it dry? We shall. What should we do while it's drying? We'll chat. Hang on. There we go. Now I'm cute. Okay. All right. By the way. Oh, okay. Him, no problem. All right. Miss my Texas clay. I didn't know. Did you live here in Texas? I don't remember. Did I know that already? I don't know. I think I didn't ask where you were from. Because, you know, sometimes on the internet, you don't want to tell people where you're from or where you are or whatever. So I don't want to pry. You guys can tell me where you are if you want to. Aw. Okay, so here I am. I'm almost out of my soda, y'all. What time is it? 8:41? Hang on. I don't have enough left to spill it. So this is glitter glue, and it's opal. This is the kind, instead of silver, this is really what I was going for with Artax. Like that iridescent mother of pearl opal kind of a thing. But I'm going to see if this glitter glue will kind of give that kind of feeling too. Is it dried? Is that happening? Is that a thing? Wait, y'all. What if we just did this? Hang on, I'm gonna try something. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Wait. Hang on, y'all. Let's see if I can get some of this glue out on the thing. Okay. Y'all pray for me. Okay, it worked, y'all. Uncross your fingers. Call off your juju. It looks a little weird. It's supposed to be glue. Does it even show up? Maybe a little bit. No. Okay. Nobody panic. We're going to get some glitter. And this is silver champagne. This is some loose glitter. I should not be holding that over my computer. Hang on. That's pretty. It's almost like a rose. It's got a rose tint to it. I have glitter all over myself now. Okay. I touched the wet paint, y'all. Does that change it too much? That's a lot, but it kind of makes it look goldy. Okay. All right. So, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to try to put this glitter glue on the outside portions of this. This needs to dry faster. I don't want it quite so thick. Thick. Okay. Sorry, I'm not chatting. I got I got into my gluing and glittering. Suddenly I was like, laser focus. I am not totally digging this, but I'm not totally not. Is it not showing up under the lights? So, all right, who are we over there? Profile picture. All right. Oh, you guys are chatting. I like that. Talking about Grinios and his Centaur profile picture. I'm so fascinated by centaurs. And Zadel going to Farrier College. So, and Taylor's here, who she's doing her master's for architecture, which in a town like Savannah is just super cool. Okay, now we're getting into the bigger spiral part. We're just gonna add some glittery glitter all around, just like it's our birthday. And just gonna put this all over stuff. Okay. And again, if we hate it, we're gonna paint over it. Sometimes you don't know unless you try something. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes I think something's going to look so cool and then I do it. And I'm like, that was dumb. Why I mean, you guys saw I did that just tonight. But sometimes I do things I think I'm going to hate and I end up loving it. That's always annoying. But, you know, at least you end up with something you love. Because I'm annoyed when I admit I get annoyed when I have to admit I'm wrong. When I have to be like, fine. No, fine. Kind of like the glitter glue itself. But I don't know if it's going to dry that way. Casey's going to come in tomorrow and be like, why is there glitter everywhere? Nothing. It's unicorn magic. It's fairy dusty. All right, I am almost down to the nitty gritty on this. Okay, let's spread all that out. Going over it like this, it doesn't get in the cracks where we've done the, where I've done the shadows. So it just really hits the high points on the outside. I'm kind of enjoying this. All right. All right, now I'm making a big old mess. So, draw me as a centaur. You drew a baby centaur for me once, remember? When I did my baby centaur video on why there's no centaur babies. Spoilers. I loved it. That was so wonderful. But yes, I know what I look like in my mind. As a centaur. I've always imagined myself as a centaur. I remember being a little girl and just playing, running around in the backyard, cantering around, and I could just feel my centaur body going back behind me. I could feel my footsteps. And when I ride, sometimes like I can feel the steps underneath me. I feel his footfalls. I know where the feet are going. He is my legs. It's the coolest feeling. I love it. Riding makes me feel like a centaur. And that's what I tell my beginning students. That's why I call my beginning lesson program Centaur Lessons, because you're learning how to be half horse, half human. And because you're not a passenger up on top of him, you're partners with him. You guys are partners. You're going for a walk together, but you're using his legs. So, and you're using your brain and his legs. So that's how you get where you're going when you're riding. And that's why you're a centaur, because you have a human brain and a horse's legs. And Sonny is my sweet centaur boy. Like Weasley's a pill. I can't drop his reins. And Artax, he gets upset when things start going south. So I have to hold on to him and make sure I have contact with him, and that makes him feel more secure. But Sonny, I can drop my reins and he'll just keep going. He'll keep doing whatever. So I'll take my feet out of the stirrups, or I'll have my bareback pad on, and I'll just drop the reins and I just sort of let my arms go. And me and Sonny are a centaur together. I don't know. That's goofy. Y'all don't make fun of me. Okay. So I don't know if we can really see the glitter. It's hard to see under these lights. Oh, there, that may show it a little bit better. But the glitter just sort of added a little bit of an extra dimension. It's hard to really see under this kind of light. And when you're taking photographs of it with the unicorn horn, the glitter doesn't matter. What the glitter is for, honestly, it's not for Instagram. It's not for YouTube. It's not for the pictures. The glitter on the unicorn horn is for when you're sitting on the horse's back and the sun hits it. I can't explain to you how cool it is when you're on the unicorn, when you're on the horse's back and you're riding it, that between the ears shot that you get when you're riding on a horse, and it's the coolest shot ever. Well, you get that, but then you get the unicorn horn coming straight up in front of it. And then when the sunlight hits it, it sparkles off the glitter and it looks so magic that you just want to pee in your pants. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know. But it's one of my favorite things, and it disappoints me that the glitter doesn't really show up when you take photographs and when on camera. But the glitter is something that's for the in-person stuff, and it really is magic. If you've got a unicorn horn for your horse, or if you made a unicorn horn for your horse, add glitter, put a little bit of glitter on it somewhere, because it's already magic that you're riding a unicorn, but that ding, that moment, it really is fantastic, honestly, you guys. So check out the Centaurs of Donna Barr. Okay, I will check that out. Hang on. I'm going back in the chat. I'm going to check out what y'all are doing. Richmond, Kentucky. Someone didn't write. And you're in Texas too. Yay. Oh, brushing the glitter glue on. I could, but I like using my fingers. I like getting in. Is that weird? I don't know. When the glitter part happens, I like doing that with my fingers. And sometimes even when I'm doing the highlights, I like doing that with my fingers as well, because it kind of softens edges of it. It also does tend to make a mess sometimes. Like I can smudge something, or I can get something dark on something else. But there's something satisfying about using my fingers and patting in the glitter and the highlights. It may not be the best way to do it, but I enjoy it. It's kind of satisfying for me and soothing, especially to have like the glitter on my fingers. I know some people hate that, but having paint and glitter on my fingers makes me feel good. I don't know if that's a texture thing or a visual thing, or I don't know. I don't know. 36-week program. Whew, that's long. That's long. Get a gypsy banner and just glitter it. Oh my goodness, that would be crazy. And just put glitter all over. You know, I have glitter hairspray that I put on the horses as well for the unicorn rides. And that's another thing. The glitter hairspray, I put it all over them. It does not show up on photos. But if you are riding, if you're doing a photo shoot with your horse, or if you're riding and you've got, the unicorn costume on, some glitter hairspray on it, and when that sun hits their rump or their shoulder or the side of their neck or whatever, it lights up, and it's the coolest looking thing. It really is. I am just about done here, and I'm done early. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I may have to do a song and dance, or like get up here on the table and like do a little table dance thing. I don't know. Even some of them are not like totally the way I want them to. One of the things I need to do now is I need to trim up the base. See, we've got fake fur in strips that I've cut, and I added around the base of it, and it's pretty much just hot glued around the base. So now I need some silver or some iridescent trim, and I'll hot glue that around the bottom edge. I've also thought about adding another layer at the bottom of feathers, like white, just white craft feathers, and just get a very thin layer and put that around the bottom to help sort of disguise the bottom part of the unicorn horn. So that may be on the agenda. Some white feathers. The white feathers might fill it in nicely right there too. I don't know. I'll have to experiment. I did have feathers on the unicorn horns at one point, but I had too many and it was too much. It was too floof. It was just not. Okay. Just a little bit more with the shadows. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to have to see this in the sunlight tomorrow during the day before I make any other snap judgments about it. Never too much floof. I don't know. It just looked weird. Sorry. It looked weird on Artax with all of the, oh my God, my bandana is sliding backwards. With too many of the feathers, because I was trying to create like a false forelock that would disguise, because disguising the base is the big thing to me. One of the things that I don't like is when you can tell that it is stuck on there. Like, I don't like the brow bands where they're coming, where the horn's coming out of the center of a brow band. Like the way I've got mine, it looks like it, when it's on there, it looks like the brow band goes right above the horn. And I just need to fix the top of it so that it looks a little more like the brow band of a bridle. Or maybe I need to make a brow band where it comes out of the bottom. I don't know. But I don't want it to look like it's coming out of the bridle. I want it to look like it's coming out of their head. I still have to work on the base. I guess that's another, people are like, why don't you sell them? I'm like, because I'm not totally satisfied with it yet. I like this part. This part is good. This part down here still needs work. Full disclosure, y'all. Full disclosure. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys I think this is the most wonderful thing in the world if I don't. But it's what I've got. It's what I'm working with right now. That's going on my baby. Thank you, guys. We're going to stop the chat in just a second. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Need Dr. Pepper. I need Diet Dr. Peppers. I ran out yesterday. And I had one today, and then my friend Casey gave me my little soda here. But yeah, I'm missing my Diet Dr. Peppers. I'm addicted bad. It's not a good thing, but, you know, hey, I got to be me. Sticking around. Yeah, oh, Grandiose, thank you for being here, even with your lag and everything. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Next week, we're going to be doing tack chat, and I'm going to be cleaning my boots. The Texas dirt on my boots, y'all. I'm going to have to polish them every single tack chat. I got to do my boots and probably oil up some bridles again. Hopefully next week, all my tack will be here, and then I can look at anything that maybe needs some extra loving for tack chat next Tuesday night. And yeah, and there's never too much bread. That's right. There's never too much floof. Yes, good night, Zadel. Good night, Marvel. It's good to see you guys here. Good night, Grandiose. Good night, Taylor. And yeah, I think when he graduates, he gets to be a farrier, which, again, that's cool. I'm like, please move to Texas and be my farrier, please. But thank you. And Lauren, I don't know if you're still here. Lauren showed up tonight in the chat. Thank you very much. And you guys, again, check out that I'll post on my face. Some of you are my Facebook friends. I'll put a public post up about the guy in Rankin, Texas, who's trying to paint his town. I'm like, okay, that's why I moved to Monday, because I'm going to help paint this little town. We can't all be doing it. Or if we are, I guess, game on. We're starting an art war. It's an art war. Okay, so I am going to clean up my business here. I've got my little palettes. I've got, oh, let me put my glitter back in. Can you put glitter back in a container? Is it going to go everywhere? Okay. It's so pretty. Very champagne-y. Champagne glitter. And now I have glitter everywhere and paint everywhere. I'm kind of not mad about it, though. Can you see it on my jacket? I guess. I don't know. All right. Cleaning up my mess. Thank you to everybody who showed up in my live stream tonight. We're going to do tack chat next week, and hopefully we'll have pictures of Artax and his new unicorn horn up on Instagram very, very soon. So I will see you guys. I'll see you guys for next week's live stream. Thank you so much, and good night. How do I stop this podcast? Good night.